It is not a coincidence that you are currently viewing this video, my dearly loved child. The universe has a peculiar message for you today. Banking officials have discovered a secret bank account in your name. This account contains funds that have never been disclosed to you, and they have the potential to have a significant impact on your current financial situation. The discovery is as follows. This discovery is not a coincidence. Rather, it is a message from the cosmos, a reminder that justice will always prevail and that your benefits cannot be taken away from you. It is linked to documents that were purposefully hidden from you. Someone in your group, either a family member or an old friend, tried very hard to prevent you from learning the truth. However, now the truth is coming out. I claim my fortune here to validate this message. This is more than just a financial windfall. It is a representation of your perseverance and the divine order of things finally working in your favor. Let us reflect on your journey for years, during which you have experienced disappointments, pain, and times of great difficulty. Uncertainty, you have questioned whether the universe truly had your back, or if your efforts were in vain every time you felt like you were making progress. Something pulled you back, but all of that difficulty has led you to this point. This secret bank account is a symbol of everything you've worked for, whether you knew it or not. It symbolizes an opportunity for you to achieve your goals. An accumulation of gifts that have been waiting for the appropriate time to manifest themselves. The cosmos is telling you that now is your moment. Type, I am ready for abundance to allow yourself to receive this gift. The element that may feel painful is that the person who was aware of this account but kept it from you with someone you trusted, they may have been a close friend or family member of yours. Their motivation for suppressing this could be money jealousy or a mistaken effort to influence your fate, but their actions have not gone unnoticed because the cosmos observes everything, and whatever is concealed in the darkness will eventually come to light. This could be a friend, a member of your family, or a professional that you trusted to look out for your best interests. This betrayal, despite the fact that it is dreadful, is a necessary discovery because it paves the way for you to step into your power free of lies. If you are ready to rise beyond this treacherous type, I recover my power. Your guardian angels have polished this moment, and they have been whispering in the background. Years of people who might be able to assist them in discovering this secret truth. Every delay, hurdle, and moment of aggravation was part of their divine design to prepare you for this epiphany. They want you to understand that this is more than just financial wealth. It is an opportunity to rewrite your narrative and make use of your newly acquired fortune to create the life you've always dreamed of living. Wanted. This is your chance to heal old wounds, regain confidence, and accomplish your divine mission. Type, I trust my angels. If you believe in divine intervention, the universe has a way of surprising us when we are least expecting it. Consider this. Even though this bank account could have remained hidden for an indefinite amount of time, but heavenly powers have conspired to bring it to light. Light now, just when you need it most. This is more than just a fortuitous break. It's a cosmic reminder that you're seen, loved, and supported. Riches is more than simply money. It symbolizes freedom, possibilities, and the ability to live life on your own terms. This is your miracle, and please, you may still be processing the shocking information, but here's the bigger picture. This isn't just about money. This hidden bank account represents your second chance at life, a chance to break free from the limitations you've experienced and enter a world in which you have complete control over your life. Right, I am open to miracles to claim it right now. Authority. The asset sets in this account may make it possible for you to pursue your dreams of starting a business that will support your loved ones or traveling the world, but you must act quickly because delays or uncertainties may ruin this opportunity. The universe is waiting for your daring, and if this message resonates with you, type, I am ready for my second chance. What will you do now that you've had this opportunity? Revelation. The universe has provided the opportunity. However, it is your responsibility to take action, check your records, follow up with the appropriate authorities, and trust your instincts. When making decisions about your next steps, this is not the time to question yourself or let fear prevent you from moving forward. The universe rewards those who take inspired action, and those who claim this blessing transforms their lives. Not just your financial condition, but also your whole future. If you're ready to see your destiny type, I take inspired action. While this is a moment to celebrate, it is also a time to exercise prudence. Not everyone will be delighted with your unexpected blessings. Some may feel entitled to a portion, while others may envy your. If you want to be successful, you should be cautious about who you trust in, and only discuss your ideas with those who have your best interests in mind. The universe is encouraging you to set boundaries and protect your energies. This is the sort of blessing, opportunity, and time that I safeguard my blessings to. Ascertain that you are safe. You may find yourself confronted with challenges that put your faith to the test as you come to terms with this information. Unanticipated delays, skepticism, or even self-doubt may lead you to question this blessing. It is important to keep in mind that tests are a sign that you are on the point of making a decision. Breakthrough. Maintain your conviction that this is your moment and that no power can remove what is divinely yours. The universe is waiting to see how you will handle this situation. Type I pass the test to demonstrate your resilience. This secret bank account is more than just financial independence. It is a call to connect with your true self. Breakthrough. Do not give in to fear or negativity. This is your moment. Purpose. The universe has bestowed upon you this gift because it is confident that you will make good use of it. This is your chance to have an impact not only on your own life, but also on the lives of others. Think about the ways in which you can use these dollars to bring joy, healing, or opportunities into the world. The more aligned you are with your goal, the more the universe will help you achieve it. Reward you. Type I align with my purpose to attract even more abundance. This moment is about more than simply money and opportunity. It's about accepting that the cosmos is constantly working in your favor, even if you can't see it. Every battle delay, every closed door had prepared you for today, this secret bank account. If you feel that this message is for you, type, I trust the universe. This realization isn't the end. Rather, it's the beginning of a chain reaction that could completely transform your life. It represents all of the benefits, abilities, and opportunities that have been stored for you. The universe is encouraging you to believe that everything is going as it should. You may discover additional gifts unfolding around you in the future as you begin to claim this hidden treasure. Long-forgotten debts may be returned, unexpected possibilities may arise, and relationships that were previously hostile may unexpectedly change. However, there is a catch. The person who kept this secret may attempt to prevent you from claiming it. From claiming it, whether through persuasion, legal maneuvering, or blatant deception, they may attempt to retake control of what is rightfully yours. The universe is urging you to be vigilant and not allow anyone to undermine your confidence. If you are willing to defend what you've earned, type I firmly believe that this covert bank account is a part of a larger scheme. Narrative. As you continue to investigate, you may come to the realization that this is not the only secret that is being concealed from you. There may be additional assets, properties, or possibilities associated with your identity that have been buried beneath layers of lies and bureaucracy. It is possible that someone has been using your identity for their own personal gain. Gain, or possibly this account, was established as part of a bequest, inherited, or forgotten commercial transaction. The truth is waiting to be discovered, but it will take guts, tenacity, and a firm confidence in your right to the truth if you want to go further. Type I uncover the truth. The cosmos is not only everything that you have ever imagined it to be. It is not only bestowing prosperity upon you, but it is also putting your character to the test. What will you do with this blessing? Will you allow it to boost your ego, or will you use it for good? How you handle this situation will determine the course of events that will follow. This is your chance to rise above the petty actions of those who have attempted to hold you back. Instead of embracing vengeance, embrace gratitude. Grace rather than greed. Embrace charity. The cosmos is watching and will reward you, depending on the energy you choose to send into the world if you are ready to pass this test type. I choose grace. Do as you travel along this path. Assistance will come from unexpected sources. Someone who has been silently monitoring your challenges may come to you. Grace as opposed to greed. Forward with vital information or assistance. This person may be a stranger, a longtime friend, or someone you never imagined you could trust. The cosmos frequently uses people as tools to direct us toward our destination. Be open to these relationships while also trusting your intuition. Not everyone who approaches you will have good intentions, so tread carefully. It is important to be cautious. Cautiously, if you're ready to accept heavenly aid type, I welcome support. The surprising fact is that this chance has a limited time frame. The authorities who discovered this account may only keep it for a short time before it is recovered by the state or turned over to someone else. If you don't act now, you might lose everything. The cosmos put this message. There is no room for question that this is your time to act fearlessly and take what is yours. Delaying even one more day may result in the permanent loss of opportunity. If you are ready to grab the moment type, I act now. This finding serves as a reminder that you have the opportunity to seize what is yours. Because of the power of manifestation, whether you are aware of it or not, you have been bringing prosperity into your life through the prayers, affirmations, and unwavering convictions that you have linked with the frequency of plenty and success. Now that you have received this gift, continue to nourish its vitality and visualize the life that you want to live. Imagine yourself living in abundance, free from worry, and surrounded by love and pleasure. The cosmos is listening and will magnify any energy you send forth. If you want to continue drawing benefits, type I, manifest abundance. This revelation is a part of a larger scheme that goes beyond money. Through this revelation, the cosmos is guiding you toward a more abundant life. Your soul's mission. Utilizing this money as a tool to drive you ahead, have you ever wanted to establish a charity work on a creative project or travel to locations that inspire you? This is the time. Don't allow fear or petty thinking. Restrict your potential. The cosmos is telling you that nothing is impossible if you go with the flow. If you are prepared to embrace this vast spirit type. I dream big. Your decision to accept this blessing will have a ripple effect on the people around you. It may inspire others to take action, assist a loved one in achieving their goals, or open up opportunities for entire communities. The cosmos did not choose you at random. It understands that you have the power to make a difference in the lives of others. Heart and vision to make appropriate use of this gift. However, keep in mind that with tremendous rewards comes great responsibility. The way in which you handle this circumstance will determine the legacy that you leave behind. If you are willing to accept this duty type, I will create a legacy dot as you delve deeper into the mystery of this. Secret bank account. A frightening thought dawned. Someone may have purposefully withheld this from you. This might include close family members, friends, or even important individuals. Why? Perhaps they dreaded your achievement, or perhaps they stood to benefit from keeping you in the dark. The spirit of betrayal remains here. However, you should not let this condition cloud your judgment. The universe is urging you to rise beyond these dismal revelations. Now is the time to confront these secret powers, not with vengeance, but with clarity and awareness. You are no longer the target of their deceit if you are willing to confront them. Overcome this betrayal type, I rise above. This is where things become even more interesting. The account is more more than simply a monetary deposit. It may also include a concealed contract, stocks, or assets that connect you to strong entities or important networks. Consider this a dormant key to a door that leads to infinite. Those who stand to lose if you discover these riches will stop at nothing to obstruct your progress. They will attempt to undermine your trust by using illegal challenges, false charges, or emotional manipulation. If you are willing to remain steadfast, despite their techniques, they will try to undermine your trust more than anything else. Despite the fact that the world seems to be in disarray, I remain unshaken. The universe softly reminds us that this moment was always destined to occur. Every difficulty, anguish, and sleepless night led you to this point. This is your divine breakthrough. However, breakthroughs may sometimes appear to be obstacles, and there are some who try to trick you. Forgive them not for their sake, but for your own liberation. If you are ready to let go of the past, type "I forgive and free myself." Prepare yourself. Someone you strongly trust may expose their true colors when the word of your unexpected money comes out. They were only tools for developing your strength, resilience, and knowledge. Forgive them not for their sake, but for your own liberation. This news may hurt your heart, but it is also a gift in disguise, since the universe is cleansing your path of people who are not intended to be in your life. It is possible that their envy may grow into fury, and they may even try to claim a share of the wealth as their own by resorting to lies to justify their actions. Future. Their treachery is their decision, not yours. If you are ready to move on without harmful links, type "I release toxic ties." Just when things appear to be at their darkest, a glimmer of hope bursts through a hidden benefactor. Someone who has been silently helping you from the shadows may emerge forward. This could be a former mentor, a person who has been helping you from the shadows, a distant relative, or even a stranger who was moved by your trip. They carry an important piece of the puzzle that will help you prove your claim to these buried riches. This donor is not here by chance. They were sent by the cosmos to help and inspire you. Trust their intentions while being discerning as to whether or not you are ready to accept this unexpected aid, type. I welcome you to accept it. Divine guidance. Here is something you should be aware of. Those who try to mislead you will experience their own karmic repercussions. The cosmos is in a state of constant equilibrium, and their actions will eventually come back to them. However, this is not your problem. Instead, you should focus on your blessings and allow the cosmic scales to take care of the rest. As you climb, don't forget to make use of your newly acquired power and fortune for good. Every act of kindness and generosity you perform has a ripple effect, producing a circle of riches that continues returning to you, type "I create positive karma." In the event that you are willing to live by this concept, close your eyes and imagine a life in which you wake up every morning with a sense of purpose, surrounded by people who are kind and generous, people who actually care about and celebrate you. Opportunities come to you readily, and you have the ability to follow your hobbies without restriction. This is the future. The universe has planned for you. All you have to do is approach it with faith, appreciation, and a readiness to welcome change if you're ready to claim this vision. Type "I step into my future" before you can fully appreciate this benefit. The universe may give you one more challenge. This may be a decision between fear and trust, scarcity and plenty, or vengeance and forgiveness. How you react will influence how quickly and thoroughly you can adjust to your new world. This is not meant to terrify you. You will be able to adjust to your new world. The universe wants to know if you are genuinely prepared for the next chapter. Type "I pass the test" if you are courageous enough to handle this last hurdle. It is designed to prepare you for the next chapter. Type. As we approach the end of our journey, one thing becomes abundantly evident about it. This is not about money or accomplishment. Rather, it is about embracing your spiritual mission. The secret money account, Betrayals and twists and turns were all part of a larger plan to bring forth your full potential. You are not here by chance. The universe chose you for this path because it believes you possess the potential to accomplish great things. Power, knowledge, and compassion to make a difference. It's your turn to shine if you're ready to accept the ultimate truth. Type "I claim my destiny" as your trip progresses. The genuine character of individuals around you becomes more apparent. Some who previously professed to support you may suddenly disclose their jealousy or secret. It is possible that they will question your worthiness, try to plant doubt in your mind, or even manipulate the circumstance to their advantage. However, now is not the time to hesitate. It is an opportunity to deepen your determination and faith in your spiritual destiny. In a similar manner, unexpected supporters will emerge who sincerely want to help you to succeed. These are the spirits that were sent into your life to guide and inspire you. They provide unexpected insight, knowledge, and resources. The universe is bringing these people together for a much deeper reason than you can understand. If you are ready to embrace these heavenly connections, type "I." If you are ready to accept these heavenly connections, type "Y." Attract true allies. Another stunning twist lurks deep under this mystery. This secret bank account might be linked to a long-forgotten inheritance, perhaps bequeathed by an ancestor who predicted your hardship. It's as if they knew just when you'd need this financial freedom to walk into your destiny. However, there is a catch obtaining this heritage may mean. This is more than just claiming riches. It is about honoring the stories, challenges, and sacrifices of those who came before you. Each step you take toward this understanding strengthens your connection with your origins and opens the door for future generations if you are ready to discover them. If you are ready to discover, you can uncover ancient family secrets or confront difficult realities about your history. This secret truth type, "I honor my legacy." Beyond the money, the universe is creating opportunities you never imagined imaginable. This newly discovered wealth may provide you with access to influential circles, groundbreaking ventures, or even the opportunity to completely reinvent your life. Consider running a company creating innovative products and services. As you make these decisions, you should trust your instincts and keep in mind that the universe will always lead you to what is best for you. For example, you might be able to see your ideal house or places that you have only seen in your fantasies. However, these possibilities require careful consideration. Not every door should be opened, and not every offer is genuine. Now that you are prepared to take advantage of these opportunities, the story will be told from your perspective. The universe has laid the groundwork and sent its message. The rest is up to you to decide whether you will accept this gift and bravely embrace your new world, or if you will let fear, uncertainty, or doubt prevent you from doing so. If you are ready to start this new chapter with confidence and elegance, type "I begin now." This is not the end. It is the beginning of a life that is full of meaning. The decision is yours, but the universe believes in you. The universe believes that everything you need is already within you. If you take the first step, you will see how the world shifts in your favor. Riches and happiness are waiting for you to walk forward. Seize your destiny and never look back. If you are now seeing this video, know that it is not a coincidence. God has a special and very beneficial message for you right now. A millionaire has showed an unexpected interest in you, and they are shocked when they see you. Your financial stability and want to invest in you. Yes, you heard that correctly. They have noticed your talent and resilience. But here's the catch. They would want to test your faith and dedication first. What happens next could be the turning point in your life, but only if you are ready to accept it. I am ready for whatever comes next. Despite the fact that you may feel as though you have been ignored, God has orchestrated circumstances to bring this gift into your life. This billionaire is not just any person. They have been chosen as a channel to deliver God's rich resources to you. God's blessings to claim this heavenly message every step, every tear, and every prayer you have spoken has brought you to this point. There is something very important that God is trying to tell you, and that is that monetary rewards are just the beginning. This experience is meant to help you strengthen your faith, broaden your perspective, and elevate your mission. The path that lies ahead is more than just receiving. It is about becoming the person that God intended you to be. Have faith in God's timing in order to accept this plan. Why, out of the millions of people, would a billionaire be interested in you? Because God has made it possible for them to see what you have been unable to see in yourself, which is your unrealized potential. When people realized your financial situation, they were compelled to accept this plan, to admire your tenacity and quiet courage, rather than to feel sorry for you. However, they are not simply giving you a gift. Rather, they are giving you an opportunity to demonstrate that you are prepared to move into your destiny. God is testing your character, that you are prepared, and that you have the capacity to manage everything that He is going to pour into your life. I am worthy of God's blessings. To seize this opportunity, that here is where things get tricky, not everyone will be pleased with your blessing. In fact, someone close to you, such as a friend or family member, may try to dissuade you from doing so. They may say something like, "This sounds too good to be true," or, "Why would they choose you?" These remarks may plant the seeds of doubt in your mind, your heart. But the clear message from God is that you should not let pessimism steal your joy or derail your journey. He chose you for a purpose, and no one can take away what He has planned for you. I stand firm in faith to express your trust in God's promise. This billionaire may offer you a deal that appears to be intimidating or even unattainable at the moment. First, you might be encouraged to take a leap of faith in order to invest in yourself in a way that challenges your limitations. This is not the time to cower in fear. Rather, you should get up and believe that God will provide for all of your needs. The Bible says that faith is the substance of things that are hoped for, and the evidence of things that cannot be seen is found in Hebrews 11:1. This implies that even if you do not see the whole picture right now, you must trust God's invisible hand to guide your movements in order to claim this confidence type. I walk by faith, not sight. Someone in your group is secretly envious of your abilities. They have seen your progress and the gifts that are coming your way, and their jealousy is turning into action. This person has been a source of inspiration for you, circulating false information about you in order to cast doubt on your reputation. But here's some good news. God will reveal them, and their efforts to harm you will only help you advance. The Bible says that no weapon that is made against you will prevail, and Isaiah 54:17 says that you should remain steady, because this setback is going to set you up for success. Faith requires action. While you wait for this moment, God is urging you to prepare. Begin managing your funds, improving your skills, and gaining confidence when this millionaire contacts you. You must be prepared to explain why you are the best option. Consider this a season of success. Success type. I rise above my enemies to announce your triumph. Faith causes you to take action. Preparation. Just as David prepared himself as a shepherd before confronting Goliath, that God is providing you with everything you require for this time. Do not waste it. Type, I am getting ready for my breakthrough to take action. Remember to express gratitude while you are getting ready to express gratitude. Gratitude is more than a reaction to benefits. It is a key that gratitude transforms your thinking from one of scarcity to one of abundance, connecting you to God's supply. Every day, take a moment to jot down at least 3 things for which you are thankful. This exercise will not only help you feel calm, but it will also help you get ready for what is to come. You can begin to praise God for what is to come, even if you are unable to see it right now. Your heart. To accept the plenty that is on its way. Type, thank you, God, for my blessings to begin your next chapter within the following as days. You will receive a communication that confirms everything you have heard today. This person may appear as a stranger, a mentor, or even a long-lost acquaintance. Pay close attention to what they have to say. Fear will try to sneak in doubts, will convince you that this is too wonderful to be true, but beware of their remarks, because they will contain the key to unlocking this opportunity. The Bible tells us that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but rather a spirit of power, love, and sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. Trust Him and take the next step. You will experience not only financial independence, but also spiritual development when you take this offer. God's benefits are never intended for you alone. Rather, they are supposed to overflow into the lives of others. Type, "I am ready to receive God's messenger," to affirm this pledge. When you take this offer, your life will change in ways that you cannot conceive of. Luke 12:48 encourages us to be humble, alert, and to allow God to lead our activities. I embrace God's calling to affirm our acts. Others utilize this new platform to inspire, motivate, and serve others. Remember that to whoever much is given, much is needed. Preparedness. Here is something that you did not anticipate. This billionaire is not only evaluating your financial capabilities, but also your morality. Hidden within their offer is a challenge to determine whether you are willing to sacrifice your ideals for momentary gain. They are monitoring how you deal with pressure, temptation, and even temptation itself. Adversity. This test is both spiritual and material in nature, and God's message is clear. Stick to your values even if the world tries to convince you otherwise. According to Proverbs 10:9, whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but he who makes his ways crooked will be found out. Remember that God's benefits are clear at all times. Constructed on the foundation of righteousness, type, "I will be unwavering in my commitment to my principles in order to display your honesty." While you are dealing with this blessing, you should be wary of the individuals who are closest to you, since one of them has been subtly working to undermine your success. This person smiles on your face while harboring bitterness in their heart by informing your rivals or opponents about your problems. However, you should not be concerned, because God sees everything. The treachery will soon be revealed, and you will be vindicated in a manner that is unequivocal. God is not only preparing a banquet for you, but also in front of your adversaries, according to Psalm 23:5. You are going to meet a prominent person who is the key to your next major breakthrough, and this meeting is not unplanned. It was organized by God. When the truth is revealed, you will be very surprised, but it will also serve as a confirmation that God has always protected you. You can express your faith in His justice by saying, "God is my defender." The Bible instructs us to remember to show hospitality to strangers because, by doing so, some people have shown hospitality to angels without even realizing it. However, this individual will not appear in the way that you anticipate. They may appear ordinary or even improbable at first glance. Be vigilant and do not forget to show hospitality to strangers. I welcome God's divine connections to invite yourself to this meeting. When the time comes, this billionaire will make an offer to you that will be bigger than anything you have ever experienced. Hebrews 13:2 emphasizes the need of treating everyone you come into contact with kindness and respect. This is because you never know who God will send your way, and more life-altering than you could have ever imagined. But enormous possibilities lead to great judgments. God is asking you to seek His guidance above all else. Instead of rushing through the process, pray about each step. This decision will have far-reaching effects for your family and community, and even persons you've never encountered. God is urging you to use your talent to benefit others, not just yourself. Remember that the more you offer, the more God will pour into your life. Type, "I will seek God's wisdom," to display your loyalty to His guidance. As you get closer to your breakthrough, the adversary will make one more attempt to divert and derail you. This may take the form of unanticipated financial difficulties, health challenges, or even false allegations. The purpose of these obstacles is to convince you to reject the promises of God and to abandon your relationship with Him. Of course, but do not lose heart. The Bible says that greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world, 1 John 4:4. The strength that God has placed within you is greater than everything that the adversary can throw at you. Stand firm, condemn the adversary, and proclaim victory over all obstacles. I rebuke the adversary's words. Plans to declare your triumph. God's plan for you is much greater than this millionaire's gift. This is only the beginning of a season of plenty in your life. Doors will open that you had no idea existed. Opportunities will emerge from unexpected areas. People will look at your change and recognize God's hand at work to bring about prosperity in your life. Work. This is about more than simply money. It's about having influence, making a difference, and living. Your divine destiny, you have been asked to be a light in the darkness, a source of hope for others who are suffering. God is preparing you to be a testament to His grace provision and unwavering loyalty to coincide with this insight. Type I step boldly into my destiny. Here's an unexpected twist. Your money problems are going to be resolved in a supernatural way. Within days, someone you've never met will have an uncontrollable need to bless you. This will not be a tiny present. It will be enough to pay off your obligations, support your aspirations, and give you with the stability you've been hoping. God is influencing people and events in your favor because He sees your faithfulness even when it seems impossible. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be enough room to store it. Type I. This is not just a coincidence. It is divine intervention. You are being blessed by God. Receive the financial blessing of God in order to claim this miracle right now. But wait, there's more. The billionaire who has shown interest in you is not just evaluating your worth. They are also preparing you for a higher position in their empire. They see potential in you that you don't even recognize, and they want to put you in charge of a project that will have a significant impact on a large number of people. Consider the verse in Jeremiah 29:11, which says, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you blessings. This is no longer about money. It is about leaving a legacy. They want someone who is brave, honest, and visionary to lead them. God has chosen you for this mission. You hope that in the future, you will boldly step into God's plans to claim your leadership. Destiny, the final and most disturbing message, is that after 21 days, you will receive confirmation of everything that was spoken today. It could come in the form of a letter, a phone call, or an encounter that leaves you dumbfounded. Regardless of the form it takes, you will know without a doubt that God is in control. Working in your life, keep in mind that the adversary will also try to bring counterfeit offers and opportunities that appear to be excellent, but are not from God. Pray for insight so that you can see the difference that God's gifts provide, which is calm rather than discord. I am ready for God's confirmation to claim this prophetic opportunity. Message: this is not the time to be hesitant. It is time to step out in trust, take action, and be ready for the overflow that is on its way. Reflect on every message you've gotten today and ask God to lead your next steps. Keep in mind that you were chosen for this moment. The world may doubt you, but you are chosen. The time has come for you to say yes to God's plan and trust that His timing is perfect. I say yes to God's plan to fulfill your claim to this life-changing message. Your story is going to change forever. Are you ready? God has already supplied you with everything you need to be successful. Now it is your job to say yes to His plan. I, Gabriel, the archangel, am sending you a message regarding your mouth. A group of people in your circle are discussing your mouth, which is why your archangels in heaven are also discussing it. This may appear strange or perplexing, but allow me to explain that your mouth is more than just a physical part of you. It is a gateway for words that have the potential to bring about either life or death. The people around you, some of whom may be friends, others acquaintances, and potentially even a few who disguise their actual intentions, have noticed the impact of your statements. They feel the power of your words. What you say has the potential to transform lives, heal wounds, and have a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. However, not everyone acknowledges its divine origin. Some people talk about it with gratitude, acknowledging how your words have inspired or comforted them. On the other hand, others, whose hearts are filled with jealousy or misunderstanding, speak in a tone that tries to minimize your gift. They warp your words and misunderstand what you are saying. The archangels. I observe these earthly exchanges, and we are not idols in our concern for you. Heaven talks of your lips because it has the ability to praise God in ways that you haven't fully realized. Your tongue has been selected to serve a spiritual function as a spokesman for God. Your intentions and use your voice as a target for criticism or gossip. The archangels, I observe these interchanges on earth. You are a conduit for heavenly knowledge and love. However, with such power comes responsibility, which is why we must guide you properly and protect your tongue, darling one. Your words are seeds planted in the soil of the world, and they will eventually bring fruit. Speak with purpose, because every word you say has a spiritual energy when you say it. As you say words of encouragement to them, they develop. Telling the truth frees them. Praying shakes the sky. Yet allowing aggravation or fear to direct your words builds doors that you may later choose to close. This is why the group of people in your circle is a main source of encouragement. I am concerned that their conversations have the potential to alter your view on your own strength. They may cause you to have doubts in your mind or encourage you to respond to negativity with more negativity. I urge you to reject this, my dear child. Their words, regardless of whether they are made out of ignorance or malice, do not. You are defined by the divine light that resides within you, the reason that you were formed, and the truth that emanates from the depths of your soul. There are some members of this group who do not understand the significance of their own statements. They speak lightly, not realizing the pain or uncertainty that they cause. Pray for them. Child, pray that their hearts become more kind and that their words be guided by wisdom. And while you are praying for them, remember to seek enlightenment for yourself and ask for wisdom to know when to speak and when to be silent. Sometimes silence is just as powerful as speaking, and it may diminish hate and offer up opportunities. There is room for thought and the ability to enable divine intervention to operate in ways that words cannot. You may be wondering why your mouth has become such a focal point in both the earthly and spiritual worlds. The reason for this is that your voice has a frequency that resonates with divine truth, and your words have a melody to them. Distinct vibration that moves people who hear them, which is why some people are drawn to you for comfort and direction, while others are disturbed because your honesty reveals what they want to keep hidden. Do not be disheartened by those who oppose you. Their suffering is not an indication of your value, but rather of the light that you bring into the world. You bring your archangels with you on your journey, and we are here to assist you in enhancing your voice, connecting your words with the will of God, and protecting you from the traps set by the adversary. The adversary, dear one, is afraid of your voice because it has the power to destroy his lies, and he will make an effort to keep you quiet. Not by means of force, but by means of subtle methods, such as doubt, fear, and the words of people who do not see your potential. Recognize these methods for what they are and continue to be steadfast in your mission. In the days that are to come, you will have the opportunity to utter words of great import and importance. Pay attention to your spirit's voice. Nudges, they will lead you in these situations. You may feel called to support someone who is hurting to tell the truth in a situation marred by dishonesty, or to pray loudly for a particular need. Don't hesitate or second-guess yourself. Trust that your archangels are directing your tongue and strengthening you. Nudges, they will lead you in these situations. Your words, remember to speak life over yourself. Too regularly, you are more kind to others than you are to yourself. You say words of optimism and encouragement to everyone around you, but you don't do the same for your own soul. This must change, my darling, and you must begin each day by proclaiming God's will for you. I am a child of the Most High, and my voice is a channel for His glory. I am protected, led, and empowered to carry out my divine mission. Make these affirmations a part of your life. Make vows over your life. Talk about your values, your purpose, and your inner strength. I see a vision of a golden chalice filled with water. This chalice represents your mouth, and the water symbolizes the life message that flows through you the more closely you match your life to the chalice. I share this message with you because they will strengthen your soul and remind you of who you are. I share this message with you. Words with divine truth, the purer and more abundant this flow becomes, yet when negativity, fear, or doubt enter the water becomes murky. Safeguard, preserve this chalice, precious one. Protect it as a sacred vessel, because it has the capacity to meet the thirst of countless lives that you're not alone in. This effort, the archangels act as sentinels around you, ready to intervene when you call on them. Do not hesitate to request our aid if you are feeling overwhelmed or unclear what to say. Simply pause and ask for help. We will supply the words or quiet that are necessary at that time when your situation calls for it. Time, believe in our presence, because we are unwavering in our commitment to your growth and safety. There is a light inside you that the world so desperately needs, and your words are one of the ways that it shines through. Speak freely, but carefully. Season your words with elegance on honesty and sincerity when you speak. Love and keep in mind that even the most influential voices in history have been met with opposition. Do not let this discourage you. Your voice has been chosen for a divine cause. Keep in mind that the words you speak carry a great deal more spiritual weight than you are aware of. Each word you utter generates vibrations and ripples that travel across the entire world. Invisible realms, altering realities, opening and closing doors. This is why I advise you to speak blessings, words of life and optimism, because doing so connects you with the will of the Almighty Creator. Blessings whispered from your lips have the capacity to change not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. When you bless someone, you bring God's goodness into their lives. It is an act of co-creation with heaven, a proclamation that summons the Almighty to a circumstance. Even when you feel like you are not very strong or powerful, your words may invite heaven's assistance. Imagine the impact that you could have on someone's life if every word you uttered was filled with love, hope, and light. What miracles may take place in your life and the lives of others. In order to speak blessings, young one, you must first guard your heart, since the words you say are an outpouring of what is inside you. I am Gabriel, the Archangel Gabriel, and I am delivering you a message regarding your mouth. A group in your circle is arguing your mouth, which is why your archangels in heaven are also debating it. This may sound strange or odd, but it is true. If your heart is heavy with bitterness, fear, or fury, then your words will carry the same energy. Let me explain that your mouth is more than just a physical part of you. It is a conduit of power, a gateway for words that can bring life or death. What you say has the potential to change lives, heal wounds, and have a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see in the people around you. Some of these people may be friends, some may be acquaintances, and some may even be a family member. Few people who disguise their true intentions have acknowledged the influence of your statements. They feel the power of your voice, but not everyone acknowledges the heavenly origin of your words. Some people talk about it with gratitude, acknowledging how your words have inspired or comforted them, while others feel that your words have been a source of inspiration or consolation for them. People whose hearts are filled with jealously or misunderstanding talk in a tone that seeks to degrade your gift. They twist your words, misinterpret your intentions, and use your voice as a target for criticism or gossip. The archangels I monitor these earthly interactions, and we are not idle in our discussions with one another. Heaven is concerned about you, because your lips have the potential to praise God in ways that you haven't completely realized. Your tongue has been chosen to serve a spiritual role as a conduit for heavenly wisdom and love. But with such power comes responsibility, which is why we must lead. Heaven is concerned about you because your lips have the ability to thank God in ways that you haven't fully realized. You properly protect your tongue, sweetheart, because your words are seeds planted in the soil of the world, and they will eventually bring fruit. You speak with purpose because every word you say carries a spiritual energy, and when you provide words of encouragement, they grow. Speaking the truth liberates. Praying shakes the bedrock. Sky but letting aggravation or fear to guide your words creates doors that you may later want to close. This is why the group of people in your circle is a key cause of stress. Their conversations have the capacity to alter your perspective on your own power, and they may raise worries in your life. Your mind or urge you to react to negativity with negativity, resist this. My precious kid, their statements, whether expressed from ignorance or malice, do not define you. What identifies you is the divine light that is within you, the reason that you were formed, and the truth that comes from the depths of your soul. Some members of this group are a part of this group. They do not understand the significance of their own utterances. They speak casually, not being aware of the suffering or doubt they cause. Pray for them, youngster. Pray that their hearts become more compassionate and that their words are guided by wisdom. And while you pray for them, remember to seek enlightenment for yourself. Sometimes silence is just as potent as speaking. It may diminish hate, open up space for contemplation, and allow divine intervention to function in ways that words cannot. You may be questioning why your mouth has become such a focal point. Ask for wisdom to know when to speak and when to be silent. Sometimes silence is just as powerful as speaking. In both the physical and the spiritual realms, it is due to the fact that your voice possesses a frequency that resonates with divine truth. Your words have a melody to them, a distinct vibration that moves people who hear them. This is the reason why some people are drawn to you for comfort and direction, while others are disturbed, because your honesty reveals what they want to keep hidden. Concealed. Do not allow yourself to become disheartened by those who oppose you. There is suffering that is not an indication of your value, but rather of the light that you bring. Your archangels are accompanying you on your journey. We are here to assist you in improving your voice. Connect your words with the will of God and protect you from the snares of the adversary. The adversary, dear one, fears your presence. He will try to silence you not through force, but through subtle ways, such as doubt, fear, and the words of people who do not see your potential. Recognize these methods for what they are and continue to be steadfast in your mission that I in the following days have presented to you. Voice, because it has the ability to destroy his lies. You will have the opportunity to utter words of great importance. Pay heed to your spirit's nudges. They will lead you in these situations. You may feel called to support someone who is hurting to tell the truth in a situation marred by dishonesty, or to pray loudly for a particular need. Don't hesitate or second guess. You are more compassionate to others than you are to yourself. You utter words of optimism and encouragement to everyone around you, but you don't do the same for yourself. You remind yourself to speak life over yourself. You trust that your archangels are guiding your tongue and strengthening your words. Remember to speak life over yourself. Soul, this must change, my lover. Start each day by proclaiming the promises that God has made over your life. Talk about your values, your purpose, and your inner strength. Say things like, "I am a child of the Most High, and my voice is a vessel for His glory. I am protected, guided, and protected. I have a vision of a golden chalice filled with water, and this cup symbolizes your lips. I want you to be empowered to carry out my divine mission, and I want you to make these affirmations a part of your daily routine, because they will strengthen your spirit and remind you of who you are. I share this message with you. And the water represents the life message that flows through you. The more closely you align your words with the truth of the divine, the more pure and abundant this flow becomes. However, when negativity, fear, or doubt enter, the water becomes murky. Care for this chalice, sweet one, and protect it as a holy vessel because it is a sacred vessel. The archangels act as sentinels encircling you, ready to intervene when you call on them. Do not be afraid to request our help if you are feeling overwhelmed or unsure what to say. It has the capacity to satisfy the yearning hunger of many lives. You are not alone in your endeavor. Please do not hesitate to seek our assistance. If you ask for assistance, we will provide the words or silence that are necessary at that moment. Trust in our presence because we are unwavering in our commitment to your growth and safety. There is a light inside you that the world so desperately needs, and your words are one of the ways that it shines through. Speak freely, but remember that we are here to help. Your words should be carefully seasoned with elegance, honesty, and love. It is important to keep in mind that even the most prominent voices in history have been met with resistance. However, you should not let this discourage you since your voice has been selected for a divine purpose. Finally, keep in mind that the words you utter affect the world, have substantially more spiritual weight than you realize. Each word said causes vibrations, ripples that travel across unseen realms, altering realities, opening and closing doors. This is why I advise you to speak blessings, words of life, and optimism, because doing so aligns you with the will of the all-powerful Creator. Blessings spoken from your mouth have the potential to transform not only your life, but also the lives of those all around you. When you bless someone, you draw forth the goodness of God into their lives. It is an act of co-creation with heaven, a proclamation that summons the presence of God. Imagine the impact you could have if every word you uttered was full with love, hope, and light. What miracles could take place in your life and the lives of others to speak blessings to you, young person. Even when you feel like you are not strong or powerful, your words have the potential to attract heaven's assistance. You must first guard your heart, because the words you utter are an outpouring of what is inside you. If your heart is heavy with bitterness, fear, or fury, then the words you speak will carry the same energy. My chosen one, my heart grieves to know what is about to happen. A tragic event is about to take place in your city, and I am unable to prevent it from happening. Yes, I am here to carry out the will of my Father, since it is written that in the end times, hazardous days will come. Humanity will face tribulations that shake its very foundations, and yet I am with you. I have seen the screams of the righteous and the suffering of those who cling on to hope, even as the world appears to fall around them. This tragedy, while terrible, will serve as a moment of awakening for many. It is not my wish to see my children suffer, yet the hearts of humanity have become cold, and sin has swung its seeds in places once fertile with love and compassion. I tell you this not to instill fear, but to prepare you. The Father allows such moments to draw the lost back to His embrace, to remind them that their refuge is not in the things of this world, but in Him who is eternal. You must be steadfast in prayer, You, chosen one, must remain steadfast as a beacon of light when the earth shakes and the hearts of men fail them out of fear. I have placed my Spirit within you, and through you many will see my glory. Your words will bring comfort to those who are broken. Your hands will heal those who are wounded, and your faith will ignite hope. I see the tears that you have wept in the peace and quiet of your chamber, the prayers that you have uttered in desperation, and you should not for a second imagine that they have gone unnoticed. Every word and every sigh has made its way to the throne of my Father, and his heart is affected by your words. It is possible that you do not comprehend the reasons behind the occurrence of particular events. However, have faith in the fact that my plans for you are good, even in the midst of chaos. I am orchestrating a greater purpose that will lead to restoration and redemption. However, I must warn you that there will be people who question your faith during these times. There may be moments when people will make fun of you and ask where your God is. Do not let their comments bother you. You should keep in mind that even when I was hanging on the cross, I was derided and reviled. Yet by my sacrifice, redemption was made accessible to everyone. Similarly, your unwavering faith in God will make salvation available to everyone. These trials serve as a testament to my power and love. Be vigilant for the enemy. Prowls like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. He thrives in the chaos, whispering lies and sowing discord among my people. But you, my beloved, are marked by my blood. The enemy cannot touch your soul, for you are. If you put on the armor of God on a daily basis, truth is your belt, righteousness is your breastplate, the gospel of peace is your shoes, faith is your shield, salvation is your helmet, and my word is your sword. With these you will be able to stand firm against the schemes of the devil, and I also want you to remember that you are not alone. I have surrounded you with a cloud of witnesses, both in the heavenly realms and here on earth. There are others like you who bear my light in the darkness. You should seek them out, and together you will reinforce one another wherever there are 2 or 3 of you. I have surrounded you with a cloud of witnesses. Gathered in my name, there I am, in the midst of them. As this event unfolds, pay attention to the signs I will give you. I will speak to you through dreams, through the whispers of my spirit, and through my word. Do not dismiss these as mere coincidences. They are my way of guiding you and preparing you for what is to. I urge you to extend grace and forgiveness during this time, because there will be people who act out of fear and confusion, lashing out in anger or retreating into themselves. Come, trust in my timing even when it seems delayed. I am never late because my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. I also urge you to extend grace and forgiveness. Please be silent and show them the same compassion that I have shown you. Allow your love to be a reflection of my love, because it is through love that hearts are softened and lives are transformed. My beloved, as I continue to speak, I urge you to listen with an open heart and a spirit of discernment. The times that you are living in. The marks of what was foretold long ago, my word speaks clearly of the end times, and if you observe the world with spiritual eyes, you will see the fulfillment of those prophecies unfolding before you. These are not mere coincidences or random occurrences. They are the signs of the times, the birth pangs that precede. My return in the end times, it was stated that many would turn away from the faith and betray one another. Glance around, and you will see how accurate this is. The hearts of many have become cold. In love, the very substance of my commandment is becoming a reality. My return in the end times. Rarity families are divided not only by circumstances, but also by ideologies, beliefs, and the influence of the enemy. Parents are pitted against children, siblings are pitted against one another, and this division is not caused by my spirit, but rather by the one who seeks to destroy false teachers and prophets who are abundant and deceive many with their alluring words. With promises of worldly prosperity, they twist my word to fit their own agendas, leading my sheep astray. This too was foretold, because my word warns of those who have a form of godliness, but deny its power. They appeal to the desires of the flesh, offering what appears to be good, but is devoid of truth. Be watchful, my children, and put your faith to the test. Hold fast to what is true, and do not be swayed by the doctrines of mean, that I end these days. you will see a rise in lawlessness and a disregard for what is holy. The world has normalized sin by calling evil good and good evil. What was once shameful is now celebrated. Every spirit to see if it is from me, hold fast to what is true, and do not yield to the doctrines of mean that I end these days. While what was once venerated is now derided by a society that strives to define its own truth, my rules that were created for your benefit are now regarded as onerous or out of date by a world that seeks to define its own truth. But I am the way, the truth, and the life, and my word will never change. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my word will stay forever. This age has made the pursuit of pleasure the god of this age. People are obsessed with wealth, power, and gratification, and they put these idols ahead of their devotion to me. They have traded eternal treasures for temporary pleasures, not realizing the emptiness that follows. It was predicted that in the last days, people would be lovers of pleasure. My children should not get involved in these people because they are lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, and conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, and they are dangerous. Natural disasters and catastrophes are growing as the earth suffers under the weight of sin. These natural disasters and calamities, which include earthquakes, floods, flames, and storms, are not random acts of nature, but rather indications of the times when you are called to be set aside as a holy people who are devoted to my purposes. These occurrences are reminders that this world is not your home. Your citizenship is in heaven, and you must concentrate your sights on the eternal rather than the temporal. The growth of technology has brought about a situation in which the earth itself is pleading for redemption and yearning for the day when everything will be made new. Offered both gifts and threats, although technology has united the globe and made it possible for my message to reach the ends of the earth, it has also become a weapon for deceit and diversion. Many people have been addicted to their gadgets, their thoughts being captivated by what is transitory and fleeting, shallow. They have forgotten how to find me in the stillness, how to hear my voice amongst the cacophony. Be cautious of how you utilize the instruments of this era. Let them serve my purposes, not lead you away from me. The spirit of dread has grabbed the nations, and worry has become a pandemic of its own that has spread across the world. Many wars and rumors of wars, pandemics, and economic instability are all things that were predicted, but I warn you not to be frightened of them. These things are going to happen, but the end is not yet. I have triumphed over the world, and you will find peace in me. Do not allow your hearts to be worried. The spirit of confusion is also at work behind the scenes, blinding people to the truth. What ought to be plain has been confused by falsehoods and half-truths, identity, purpose, and morality. Instead, allow these signals to inspire within you a feeling of urgency to get closer to me and to share my message with those who do not know me. These are being attacked because the adversary is attempting to distort my design. But I created each of you with intention and love. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted in my image. Do not allow the world to define you because your identity is found in me alone. When I finish these times, you will also see a great shaking within my heart. I am separating the sincere followers of my church from those who only claim my name. Many people will leave, but they need not be discouraged. I am sifting the wheat from the chaff, discouraged, but this is essential in order to cleanse my bride and get her ready for my wedding. When you return, be steadfast in your faith and consider yourself among the. If you are loyal, you should not get tired in doing good, since your work in the Lord is not in vain. I would also want to bring to your attention the fact that, as predicted, a one-world system is on the rise. My prediction is that governments and leaders will work to consolidate power while simultaneously preaching peace and not just security, but also control and tyranny. The adversary will utilize this to their advantage. System in order to further his purpose by tricking many people into admiring him. Me, but you, my children, must continue to stay. Nevertheless, do not give in to the demands of this world and put your faith in me to care for your needs. Order to fulfill your requirements and to shield you from the plans of the adversary, what the mark of the beast that is described in Revelation is not. Be discerning and prayerful for the future, since it is an idea that is far away, yet a reality that is gradually becoming closer. An adversary will present it as something advantageous or something essential for themselves. Although it is important to remember that no provision on earth is worth the price of your life, I am your provider, soul, and I will keep you going through every single hardship. Trial. Despite the fact that the darkness is growing, my light shall shine. As I continue to shine brighter, I am releasing my soul upon every flesh. Sons and daughters will prophesy, elderly men will experience dreams, and the promise will be fulfilled. It will be clear to young men that the visions our revival is on its way, yet it will. The ones who humble themselves will emerge victorious via the fire and polishing. They will feel my splendor in ways that they have never experienced before. I have thought that I would utilize those who are weak and those who are despised to confuse those who are intelligent and those who are not. The gates of hell will not be able to stop the development of my empire, which is becoming more strong. Because of all the developments that have been made, the present world is quite similar to the days of. In the days of Noah, a large number of people are consuming food and beverages, oblivious of the judgment that is being handed down, marrying and giving in marriage. Resembling the situation exactly as it was back then, the warning signals are all over the place today. But my children are not going to be like those handful who are paying attention. Me, you must be alert and vigilant, since you do not know the time of my arrival. Return, I will be here very soon, and my prize will be waiting for me, but I am patient, and I do not want anybody else. Perish but for everyone to come to repentance. Utilize this moment to your advantage. Share my love with those who have lost it. Care for those who are destitute and broken-hearted, and do so with wisdom. Your life should serve as a witness to the fact that you are ambassadors of my kingdom. The harvest is abundant, yet the harvest is little. My grace, in truth. There are not many laborers. Will you heed my summons and get ready? Do not let yourself, my children, be caught unprepared like the foolish virgins who did not have any oil in their bodies. They ensure that your lights continue to burn with the oil that I provide. Spirit, pray with diligence, immerse oneself in my word, and maintain your connection with me forever. To the fellowship of believers, we encourage one another as the organization that, as the day of my return gets closer, I vow to leave you with this assurance. I will always be with you, even to the very end, even if the days that lie ahead may be challenging. Despite the fact that I will never abandon you or leave you, you must steadfastly follow your faith for the age. What you are going through right now is nothing in comparison to the splendor that will be revealed in the future. I am coming to take you to be with me where I am, and you are my beloved that I am coming to take. I will walk in my love, my truth, and my love till that day comes. Power. The end is not the end, but rather the beginning of life that will last forever with. Me continue to be devoted to my children, because I am. We urge those who are loyal to not overlook the power of intercession and to stand in the gap for you. Please pray without stopping for the city, for your neighbors, for those who are lost, and for those who are struggling. In the same way that I pray for you at this very moment, the prayers of the righteous are strong and effective. The right hand of the Father. For the same reason, you should also pray for other people, and let your prayers ascend up like incense in front of my throne, and be aware that I am acting in response to the faith that you give me. If you are my chosen one, always keep in mind that even in the darkest of nights, morning will come. This moment's suffering is only momentary, but the happiness that lies ahead is sure to arrive. Everlasting, I am making preparations for you to be in a place where there will be no more tears, no more sorrow. Hang on to my heart till that day comes. There will be no more crying or anguish. Promises because they are certain, and unwavering, I am aware of the path that this message will take. Despite the fact that it may seem overwhelming, you are stronger than you think, and I have provided you with. You will have all you need to survive and to flourish if you do not rely on yourself. Comprehension, but in every manner, recognize me, and I will focus your attention to me. Pathways. Whenever you find yourself feeling weak, keep in mind that my strength is perfected in your. When you are feeling weak and alone, keep in mind that I will never abandon you under any circumstances. You are my darling, and I find pleasure in you. I will not abandon you. Despite the fact that you have flaws, my grace is with you. In appropriate amounts, do not be scared to take a leap of faith in order to speak my truth and share my. That which I have put inside you, and that which I have called you for, is what the world needs: love. You should keep this promise in mind as you go ahead, especially at a time like today. I am with you. This reality should serve as your anchor in the world at all times, even until the end of the age. Not only are you a witness to the storm, but you are also the light in the darkness and the hope in the despair. These occurrences, you are my transportation, my hands and feet, and my voice to a world in which there is no need to get tired in doing good, since in due time you will be rewarded with a crop if you do. My chosen, you do not give up, and you remain steadfast. Be steadfast in your faith, because I am coming very soon, and the prize I will get is. Until that day comes, I want your life to be a demonstration of my love and my commitment to you. For all eternity, and in all eternity glory, you are mine, and I am yours. Amen.